Aston Villa 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Aston Villa lose their away game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and really round off a disappointing day. So lackluster, so poor, so boring to watch. Apart from the equaliser from Villa, that whole game, I was just bored of watching. I was just absolutely bored of watching it. Just such a lack of energy and desire compared to last week against Man U. And then we come into this game against a team that is so off form and so poor in the league. Just practically handed them 3 points. I didn't really think Tottenham did much today or really showed any good quality apart from Ndombele and Son. Nothing really today would show me that it's a good Tottenham Hotspur team that we played today and they just outmatched us in quality. I just think really it was down to us being sloppy with the ball, just lacking any desire to go and get a goal or have any quality to show a bit more unique play against Tottenham's defence. First 10 minutes I thought we started off really well, came out of the gates really wanting it, but I think we just completely let Spurs grow into the game. I think defensively for the first goal really poor on the edge of the box. I think Douglas Luiz has come across to help Mings try and mark Son, I believe, and then you've got like two players on the edge of the box completely free. No one's closed them down, and then ultimately Højbjerg is simply allowed to just pass it into the bottom left corner of the net. Really disappointing there. The equaliser, it was a good bit of play there. Obviously the ball into target, he's played straight across the pitch and Watkins gets that goal, something that he's probably needed since coming back from injury. So it's really nice to see him get off the mark there, and you're thinking, right, Villa's now got that momentum back, and for the 2 minutes we did look like we were going to perhaps turn the tide of the game to our favour, and then instantly our fullbacks are just nowhere in sight. Son's got a free run against our defenders. He plays it across and Lucas Moura is just there to tap it in, which has been now noted as a Matt Targett own goal. And just like that, the momentum's completely gone. Tottenham sit back, soak up the pressure, and ultimately Villa fail to capitalise on any chances. And it's just so boring to watch. I can't tell if this formation is working or not, because it's like I think it's just consistency. It's the fact that we can go to Man U, the team that I think we were more so expected to lose than win, and we go and put in a very good performance there, and then we go to a team that is so crap in Spurs, and they instantly just make them look better. And it's, as I said, Kane didn't do anything today, and he's going to get a load of praise. You know what I mean? Apart from Son and Ndombele, there was nothing in that Tottenham team that really said they were better than Villa today. And it's just a lack of quality from Villa going forward. Defensively, I've seen all over Twitter, defensively, if we're going to play five at the back, our wing-backs need to be helping out. Otherwise, our central defenders, they can't spread out across that pitch. We look so open, and I think it showed today. Matt Targett didn't have the best of games. The same with Matt Cash, and I think when you're not going to come back and help recover, it just wasn't happening today. I think McGinn at times looked really good. Some nice sprayed in long passes out to Targett on the wide plays. But ultimately, nothing really much of impact of him. If anything, I'll probably say he was one of our better players, if not the best player for Villa today. Douglas Luiz was absolutely poor. I think in the last 10 minutes, just giving away needless fouls. Just not really bringing anything to us. Jacob Ramsey tried. There were some really good moments where he was carrying the ball, especially in the middle of the game. Just bringing it right to the middle of the pitch and then laying it off. I thought that was really nice there, but ultimately not much contribution there. And then Watkins and Ings, I thought before the goal Watkins was doing absolutely nothing. Ings I feel bad for in the sense that he's just getting no service, and when he doesn't get service he's going to get bored, and what does he do? He has to come and help out the team rest of the pitch when he'd be rather scoring goals. I just don't think that partnership's working, unfortunately. So I think, I don't want to say this 3-5-2 formation isn't working, because it's shown that it can. Something's just got to change. Something has got to change. Set pieces are absolutely woeful. And now that's pretty much it. There's just nothing there today that showed us anything that last week's result meant so much to them, because when you get that result and then you come to here, it's just a complete slap in the face to concede the goal so quick after we equalise and then not really give any much more of a threat going forward. After that, it's just really boring to watch. It's really lackluster, considering we managed to get a 2-1 win away from home last season. I just don't see why we can't capitalise on that poor form. Just got something out of it today. I would have taken a point, you know what I mean? Because even though they're in crap form, it's still Tottenham. It's still got good players, and a point would have been a decent result for us. It's just disappointing when you just don't get the victory or the points that you want. It's absolutely damning. And now that's pretty much it, because we're going to international break. Obviously, Villa will come back then and play Wolves at home, I believe. And I know they've picked up 2 victories against Southampton and Newcastle, but I'd still like to think we can take the opportunity there. It's just, as I said, and as I've seen on Twitter, if we want to reach where we want to reach, if we want to be potential contenders for a top 6 finish, it needs to be more consistent. It needs to be just much better when we're going up against teams in poor form like this. Considering the next few games, I believe it's Wolves, Arsenal, West Ham. There's some good games there, you know. There's some really good games there to get some points in the back. It's just going to take a little bit of quality going forward. And ultimately just trying to find something else that when this 3-5-2 doesn't work, what is the plan B? What are we going to do then? And I think that's something that we need to see from there. But overall, really, really disappointed with the result today. It's just, when you get games like that, it's just boring to watch, and I just completely felt that throughout. So that's been my instant match reaction to Tottenham 2, Aston Villa 1. Let me know in the comments down below who you think would have been player of the match day for Villa and what your thoughts are to the performance overall. But without further ado, we'll come back after the international break. We'll regroup up the Villa with the pride of Villa. We'll see you later, boys.